Like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Temperatures top 110 in Delhi as punishing heat wave builds in India for the second month in a row. Temperatures in India and Pakistan are abnormally high because of a string of strong and prolonged heat waves, and now another surge is building. This week, an intensifying heat wave is pushing temperatures to dangerously high levels. Temperatures topped 110 degrees in the Indian capital of Delhi on Thursday. The city of Nawabshah in Pakistan hit 117.5 degrees, 47.5 degrees Celsius, the hottest temperature in the northern hemisphere this year so far. The heat wave has heightened the fire danger in recent days, threatened crop yields and even accelerated melting of some glaciers. While this part of the world is no stranger to extreme heat, scientists say conditions have been worsened because of climate change. Heat waves happen more frequently now and they are spread around throughout the year, said Amir Agakahok, a professor at University of California at Irvine, in an email. This is the new normal and most likely it will only get worse in the future unless we take serious actions. The India Meteorological Department has placed much of that nation under a heat watch through the weekend, with some locations like Madhya Pradesh in the center of the country one step higher at heat alert. Temperatures in this episode are expected to peak over the next few days, although the hot temperature regime over the subcontinent seems entrenched, with little meaningful relief in sight. A rough sketch of an area with temperatures above 40 degrees Celsius today. Easily over 500 million people in a 40-degree heatwave. Pic.twitter.com/UG7JQRSFO, Mika Rantaine, at Mika Rantaine, April 28, 2022. Most of India and a large area of Pakistan spent Thursday scorching under temperatures ranging between 104 to 113 degrees, 40 and 45 Celsius. Between the two countries, nearly 1 billion people roasted under these extraordinary temperatures. More than 3 dozen locations in India recorded temperatures of 113 degrees, 45 Celsius, or greater, including the sprawling capital of Delhi, where readings rose as high as 115 degrees, 46 Celsius, at the sports complex. Its official high was 110.3 degrees, 43.5 Celsius, its highest April temperature in 12 years, according to the India Times. Temperatures of 110 degrees, 43 Celsius, or higher are expected again Friday in central India, including in the city of Nagpur. Another zone of similar temperatures is anticipated in North and East India from near Delhi, running southeast through much of Uttar Pradesh, and toward the border of Jharkhand nearer the coast. It's probable that Pakistan ends up with the highest temperatures overall. Some locations north of the capital of Karachi could hit 120 degrees, 49 Celsius, or higher through the weekend. Forecasts for Jacobabad, known as one of the hottest cities on Earth, are as high as 122 degrees, 50 Celsius, which could test major records. According to Maximiliano Herrera, an expert on world weather extremes, the highest April temperature in India is 118.9 degrees, 48.3 Celsius, reached in Burma during 1958. Nawabshah, Pakistan, about 2 hours inland from the Arabian Sea, hit 122.4 degrees, 50.2 Celsius, 4 years ago. Today the 28th of April is day number 3 of the Indian-Pakistan Central Asia heat wave. Highest temperature was 47.5 Celsius at Dad, Pakistan. In India 45.8 C at Dortananj. In Central Asia over 38 C at Termez in Uzbekistan. Next 3 days will be the hottest, with temperatures at record levels. Stay tuned. Pic.twitter.com/OLVFGKW75B, extreme temperatures around the world, at extreme temps, April 28, 2022. The intense heat has caused significant power disruptions, described as the worst in years. Much of rural India lacks access to air conditioning. The unprecedented early season heat waves are causing major health concerns in a country accustomed to the perils of hot conditions. The unfortunate reality is that people who are more vulnerable are the ones who will be impacted the most, Aga Khaok said. Lack of access to air conditioning, which is more common in poor and underserved communities, significantly increases the likelihood of heat stroke and heat wave-caused mortality. Even without extreme heat waves, Aga Khaok found that just moderate increases in temperature can drastically increase mortality rates. Over the past 5 decades, around 0.92 degrees, 0.5 degrees Celsius, of warming has increased the probability of heat-related mortality events of more than 100 people by 146%. Most of those hazards are due to an increase of nighttime temperatures. Aga Khaok said temperatures typically tend to dip at night, providing a chance for our bodies to cool down. Without this cool down, the prolonged heat increases the risk of heat exhaustion, cramps, strokes and even death. While we typically look at daily temperature extremes, nighttime temperatures are also really important for human